Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most unexpected hit movies of the 2000s.
You're a virgin!
I am... Shut up.
I don't even have any good skills.
What do you mean?
It gets easier.
Oh, yeah? Look at you.
For this list, we'll be looking at sleeper hits from the 2000s that surpassed expectations en route to achieving critical and commercial success. However, we'll only be considering feature films, so documentaries such as March of the Penguins need not apply. What's your favorite film of the noughties? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Slumdog Millionaire.
So, my friend, we are into serious money. Chalo khelte?
Yes.
This film had the odds stacked against it from the get-go. An R-rated foreign film made up of relative unknowns? Yeah, that typically doesn't translate to mainstream success when it comes to the film business. And yet, Slumdog Millionaire managed to take the world by storm. Perhaps we should have seen it coming, what with Danny Boyle occupying the director's chair, but it nonetheless caught people off guard.
Are you here?
See you.
You see me? Now what?
The film was a sleeper hit, earning more than $375 million at the box office and taking home 8 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Adapted Screenplay. An underdog film about an underdog game show contestant? What are the odds?
Aramis. Which is, I have to tell you, the right answer!
Number 9. Saw.
I want to play a game. Here's what happens if you lose.
With a budget of $1.2 million and a box office gross of over $100 million, we think it's safe to say that Saw was one of the most unexpected hit movies of 2004. In that way, the film's success mirrored its plot, one that was loaded with shocking twists and bloody turns.
What are you doing?
Nowadays, Saw is synonymous with a horror franchise that has collectively grossed over $970 million and has spawned 7 additional films, with an 8th set for a 2021 release. But back in 2004, it was just an indie horror flick, one with the gall to take its audience on a gory thrill ride that stayed with them long after they'd left the theater.
Game over.
Number 8. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. To say that Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon took the film industry by surprise would be a gross understatement. A highly stylized martial arts flick made on what would now be considered a paltry budget of $17 million, the film ultimately took home more than $210 million at the box office, with 128 of those millions earned in the United States. This figure is made all the more impressive when you consider the fact that the film is entirely in Mandarin and made up of actors then basically unknown to Western audiences, with the possible exception of Chow Yun-fat. In fact, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon remains the highest-grossing foreign film in U.S. history and took home 4 Oscars at the 73rd Academy Awards. Number 7. Brokeback Mountain.
Jack Twist.
Ennis.
Your folks just stop at Ennis?
Delmar.
Well, nice to know you, Ennis Delmar.
The 2000s were clearly director Ang Lee's decade. Not only did he direct this film, but he was also at the helm of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Considering the progress we have made since, it may be hard to imagine a film about forbidden love between 2 cowboys, played by the late Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal, not succeeding. But 2005 was a different time, and Brokeback Mountain's unique narrative made it a risky project. Thankfully, the beauty of Lee's direction, coupled with the performances turned in by the film's lead actors, earned it the attention it so rightfully deserved. It was not only a financial success, but received 8 nominations at the 78th Academy Awards.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Why don't you just let me be, huh?
Number 6. Juno.
Well, you know where the lavatory is. You pay for that pee stick when you're done. Don't think it's yours just because you marked it with your urine.
In retrospect, Juno seems like a surefire hit, what with its all-star cast, witty script, and spot-on direction. But back in 2007, Elliot Page, Michael Cera, and Jason Bateman were hardly the well-known commodities they are today. Writer Diablo Cody was a relative unknown, and director Jason Reitman had just one major film under his belt. With that in mind, hopefully you can understand why Juno's critical and commercial success were considered so shocking when it was initially released.
Who was the father, Juno?
It's Polly Bleecker.
Polly Bleecker?
What?
I didn't think he had it in him.
I know, right?
In the end, the little indie flick about a pregnant teenager struggling to navigate the predicament became a worldwide phenomenon, grossing hundreds of millions of dollars and winning a slew of awards.
I don't see what anyone can see anyone else but you.
Kiss you on the brain in the shadow of the train.
Number 5. Little Miss Sunshine. Small budgets and troubled productions rarely equal success in the film industry. Of course, Little Miss Sunshine wouldn't be on our list unless it managed to surpass those expectations upon its release.
You must have been very busy.
Oh, I had second-degree burns on my Johnson. I kid you not.
Really?
Forget about it.
What are you guys talking about?
Politics.
Much of the film's surprising accomplishments were due to its fantastically unique screenplay, brilliant ensemble cast, and a whole lot of word of mouth. In fact, it took almost a full month before the film earned a wide release, having previously debuted in just 7 theaters.
I can't slow down. I can't slow down. Let's go.
It ultimately proved its doubters wrong when it took home over $100 million at the box office, as well as 2 Academy Awards. Number 4. The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Are you a virgin?
Yeah, not since I was 10.
It all makes sense. You're a virgin.
I am... Shut up.
How does that happen?
Nowadays, Judd Apatow could slap his name on a steaming pile of garbage, and before you know it, every studio in Hollywood would be fighting for the distribution rights. This was not the case back in 2005. The 40-Year-Old Virgin was his directorial debut, and his decision to cast Steve Carell in the lead role was far from a home run.
Sweetie pie hole! ¿Cómo se llama? No, Kelly Clarkson!
In fact, Universal Pictures put a pin in the production just 5 days into filming because they felt Carell's character looked like a serial criminal of the murdering kind. Of course, his performance is now the stuff of comedy legend, and Apatow went on to direct and produce a slew of triumphs, including 2007's equally unexpected hit, Superbad.
McLovin? What kind of a stupid name is that, Fogel? What, are you trying to be an Irish R&B singer?
Oh, they let you pick any name you want when you get down there.
And you landed on McLovin.
Yeah, I was between that and Muhammad.
Number 3, Napoleon Dynamite. Ah, yes, Napoleon Dynamite, the endlessly quotable indie film whose humor you and your buddies spent months trying to emulate.
Tina, you fat lard, come get some dinner.
Made for just $400,000, the film would ultimately pull in $46.1 million and later spawned an animated series. While the combination of an unknown director and an unknown lead actor rarely leads to widespread success, Napoleon Dynamite was anything but normal.
What the heck are you doing?
That's what I'm talking about.
The film's Midwestern setting, oddball characters, and unique narrative probably didn't feel like a winning recipe during production. But more than a decade later, those are exactly the reasons why the film is considered a cult classic.
What are you drawing?
A liger.
What's a liger?
It's pretty much my favorite animal. It's like a lion and a tiger mixed. Bred for its skills and magic.
Number 2, My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Who'd have thought a story about 2 star-crossed lovers from different worlds falling for each other would be a hit? Well, anyone who's read Romeo and Juliet and or seen any of its many film adaptations.
No one in my family has ever gone out with a non-Greek before. No one.
But that's it.
May I please date your daughter? No!
My Big Fat Greek Wedding wasn't just an unexpected hit, it was the unexpected hit. Made for just $5 million, the film would ultimately gross more than $360 million en route to an Oscar nomination for Best Original Screenplay at the 75th Academy Awards.
How are we supposed to know what's going on?
All Greek to me.
The indie rom-com was such a success that it produced both a TV series and a sequel. Unfortunately, neither generated the same amount of buzz as their predecessor.
My family is big and loud, but they're my family. We fight and we laugh, and yes, we roast lamb on a spit in the front yard. And wherever I go, whatever I do, they will always be there.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Lost in Translation, Alienation and Romance in Tokyo with Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson.
For relaxing times, make it Suntory time.
I'll have a vodka tonic. Thanks.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, a poignant sci-fi comedy drama about a relationship between Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet.
I wish I'd stayed. I do.
Well, I came back downstairs and you were
I
gone.
walked out the door.
Why?
I don't know. I felt like a scared little kid. I was like, it was above my head. I don't know.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Paranormal Activity. The number of reasons why Paranormal Activity should have failed is seemingly endless.
I just want you to know that if things progress or get worse in any way, I don't want to mess with the camera stuff anymore. I don't want to make it mad.
For starters, it was director Oren Peli's first film. Second, lead actors Katie Featherston and Mika Sloat had appeared in a combined 3 films prior to starring in this one. And third, the film had a budget of just $15,000. You heard that last one correctly. $15,000. And yet, Paranormal Activity not only grossed more than $190 million, it ultimately spawned multiple sequels to the tune of nearly $900 million. You heard that last part correctly. $900 million. You know, they say don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah, don't judge a low-budget supernatural horror movie by its, well, everything.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.